See, I think that's what's happening with Attack on Titan right now, because I swear to God, everyone is looking for every little fucking nitpick they can think of to shit on like the change of studios, right?
Yeah.
Where I think Mappa's doing a great fucking job right now, and the amount of like shitty takes I've seen on Twitter when the first episode aired.
I was streaming the day after it came out, and all the comments were like, "What do you think of the 3D CGI, Connor, and Attack on Titan?" I was like, "I didn't even fucking notice it. What do you mean? It's fine." Like, it looked gross. What do you mean? I'm like, but it was like 2 seconds and it looked fine. Stop fucking nitpicking.
I love all those shitty takes where it's like, oh, it's done by knowing now that it's done by Mappa instead of was it Silverlink? No, not Silverlink.
No, Studio Wit.
It was Studio Wit. Yeah, it's like knowing that it's done by Mappa instead of Studio Wit. It just feels different. It just feels different.
Yeah. I had this image of my head of someone in their house, right? They've got like Shingeki no Kyojin shit all over the room, waiting with their popcorn. They're like, yes. The moment like the CGI comes on, they're like, oh fuck this! Like, I knew they'd fuck it up.
No, because what I want to know is that did they just forget what the Colossal Titans looked like in season 2 and 3? It looked like absolute garbage compared to the CG now, and just because every Titan is CG now, people like, I don't know, it's just bad takes, and I feel like it's just because it's such a massively popular franchise that I feel the new like Mappa are doing a great job, and you got a great story anyway.
That's what I love about following like those like massive toxic fan bases, right? It's just the amount of shit takes that come out of it is just so entertaining.
And people like shitting on the opening as well, and I'm like, what was wrong with the opening?
That's what people said about the last opening, and now everyone fucking loves the last opening.
I don't really get it, man. People just get angry every fucking season, but I guess it's because the problem is that someone has a bad take on Twitter, and then everyone fucking clowns on them. So then it's the only take that anyone sees, because everyone's fucking clowning on that guy who's like, the opening sucks. Well, why is it all colorful?
Although to be fair, the Attack on Titan, like when episode 1 came out, there was a lot of shit takes.
Yeah,
it was just all over my timeline. I'm like, who are these people?
Because people want brownie points, man. And so if you're
brownie points for what? Looking like a clown.
Well, that's the thing, right? Because to these people, it's like people aren't going to see if you're a clown. But if you that one time you get a successful take that like takes off, imagine the clout you get.
It's
Joe.
like, yes,
it's like the science behind hot takes, right? Because hot takes aren't actually hot takes. It's like saying unpopular opinions, right? The unpopular opinions that people upvote aren't actually unpopular opinions. You know, it's like people say unpopular opinions just so they can get brownie points, because it's never actually, if it's an actual unpopular opinion, that's the opinion that people shit on. You know what I mean?
You're like, that statement alone just like completely negated my Let's Fight series, like, because that's what that show is all about, taking unpopular opinions. Yeah, I love that, but like that's why I have such trouble with like making a next episode of that, because every time I'm like, hey guys, give me your unpopular opinions on anime, the top replies are like,
I think Cowboy Bebop
Boku no Pico is bad. I'm like, really? You don't fucking say, mate.
Yeah, I remember like, because there's like voice actors do a lot of those challenges on Twitter. They're like, hey man, like what's an unpopular voice acting opinion? And it was like, I think hard work matters the most, and it was stuff like that. And it's like, what do you mean? That isn't what's not even an opinion. That's genuinely good advice. What do you like? Just do the thing. Like
what's unpopular about it?
That's like the level of like, I don't know, man. It's what happens. Man. Twitter's weird, man.
Yeah.